Hello, namaste to all of you on the other side of the screen. It has been about 6 months since my last video, and in this time since January, a lot of life has been happening, and I had to take some time to really give myself permission to get back into tune with where I am in my life and what is needed, and also showing up for the pieces and the parts that needed me most. And part of that is I needed myself the most. And I don't know about you. I'm sure your life has been full, and at times we probably want to run and hide from it. I know that I have, and I still continue to do from time to time when I feel overwhelmed, when I feel discouraged, or sometimes struggle with finding hope in where we're going, where I'm going, what I want to create in my life. And so there was a little voice inside me that kept saying, like, no, you're not going to get back on here. It's been too long. It's been 6 months. And then I just kept hearing my soul say, you will when it's right. You will when it's time, because there's always time for growth. There's always time for evolution, right? And we are in it. So wherever this video finds you, I hope it finds you doing well. And if you're not doing well, I hope it finds you surrounded by a lot of support, even if it's just one person or one conversation away from you feeling like you can do this, you've got this, because you do. There is something that I would love to share with you, and it's a paragraph in a book that I'm reading by one of my favorite authors. His name's John O'Donohue. And this book is Eternal Echoes. It's Celtic reflections on our yearning to belong. This paragraph in particular is under the section of discovery is the nature of the soul. And it deeply resonates with me. If it resonates with you, wonderful. And if it doesn't, it's okay. I'm sure something else he's written is floating out there waiting to find you. When you open up your heart to discovery, you will be called to step outside the comfort barriers within which you have fortified your life. You will be called to risk old views and thoughts, to step off the circle of routine and image. This will often bring turbulence. The pendulum will fix at times in one extreme, and you will be out of balance. But your soul loves the danger of growth. In its own wise trust, your soul will always return you to a place of real and vital equilibrium. So how that speaks to me is we're all on our own journey. And if we allow it, we can let our soul lead us versus our ego. You know, our mind can really play things or assume things in a really distorted way. We need our ego. We love our ego. We just don't want the ego to be driving our discovery, our self-discovery. Our self-discovery comes from that place of soul, of that place inside, deep within, that holds the wisdom, holds our intuition, holds a vast amount of patience and compassion. So I ask if you are willing to tune back in to what I originally intended, I guess, this site to be, is a place for us to explore, to ask ourselves questions, to give ourselves room to be curious. Please rejoin me. And if you're rejoining me, I would love for you to comment so I know you're there, or for you to share something that you've been going through over the last 6 months that you are seeing yourself through, you are witnessing yourself in a compassionate way. And definitely keep a journal and a pen nearby, because I would love for you to at least start to begin writing about what is meaningful. And so let's start with a list. How about really discovering maybe 2 to 3 things that you really hold dear, that you are grateful for in your life. They could be a person, it could be an experience, it could be a place, it could be a relationship, it could be an object, it could be an animal, it could be anything that you find brings meaning and brings comfort to your life at this time. I am so curious to know what that is, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I will continue to share what comes to me, and I want to see what comes up for you along this journey of self-discovery, because it is the most worthwhile journey you will ever be on, is to understand yourself so you can show up in the world in a way that feels really authentic and true and meaningful. So take good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.